Our first speaker needs no introduction. He has been a stalwart in the RISE USA and the RISE Global. He is none other than Mr. Kailash Mariappan. He is an inventor, investor, author, speaker, and a tech entrepreneur. He is the founder, CEO, and CTO of Kiotech Digi Networks in USA and India. He writes blogs and speaks regularly on latest technology trends in various social media. He is the founder of Global Tamil Entrepreneurs Network. His loving wife, Dr. Punkulali Kailash, supports him in all his endeavors. In fact, she is one of the board of directors of the RISE USA. He is blessed. They are blessed with two children. Their son, Mr. Vijay Kailash, is an eminent financial professional in Charlotte. Their daughter, Dr. Priyanka, is an emergency physician. Mr. Kailash and his wife live in North Carolina. Today, he is here to share with us his thoughts and ideas on what is Industry 4.0. What is it? All I know is the tagline, which means it refers to a new phase in industrial revolution that focuses heavily on interconnectivity, machine learning, real-time data, etc. I would like to learn more. Let's invite Dr. Kailash. Kailash, Vanga.
Hi, Bala.
வாங்க ரொம்ப நாளா இதுல இருக்கீங்க. So I think I'll let you take away. Go ahead.
Sure. வணக்கம் அருமை நண்பர் பாலா அவர்களே, கால்வெல் அவர்களே, என்னுடைய நெருங்கிய நண்பர்கள், என்னுடைய குடும்பத்தை, என்னுடைய எக்ஸ்டெண்டட் ஃபேமிலி அளவுக்கு இருக்கிற என்னுடைய நண்பர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய வணக்கம். இந்த ஒரு வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்ததற்கு FeTNA அமைப்புக்கும் என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றி வணக்கங்கள். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறது வந்து வாட் ஆர் த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி 4. நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கலாம், சில பேருக்கு தெரியாமல் இருக்கலாம். ஸோ நான் என்னோட ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் வந்து ஐ வாண்ட் பேலன்ஸ் எ பிட், ரொம்ப பேசிக்காக கொண்டு போகாமல் அதே டயத்தில் ரொம்ப அட்வான்ஸ் இல்லாமல் ஒரு மாடரேட்டாக வந்து நான் கொஞ்சம் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு வந்திருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு அட் த எண்ட் ஆஃப் திஸ் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் ஒரு 15 மினிட்ஸ் எனக்கு டைம் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஐ வாட் மை டைமர் ஆல்சோ ஹியர். ஐ வில் சர்டன்லி ஃபினிஷ் வித்தின் த டைம். So at the end of this presentation, if many of you go with an understanding what is Industry 4 and also what are the opportunities. We are going to discuss about 3 levels on the discuss panna porom. What are the job opportunities, what are the business opportunities, and what are the investment opportunities. Let me walk you through one by one through the slides. Let us see. Okay, let me start with a little bit about my background. For 35 years, I have been fully focused on industrial automation, advanced industrial automation. I have been into marketing, design, system integration, installation, commissioning, almost every phases of industrial automation I have given it. I have been present in international conference in Chicago, in Australia, etc. Traveled widely. That has given me a great opportunities to understand life in a better perspective. These are our major customers. I had the opportunities to serve some major players in US, Coca-Cola, Gillette, Thermo Fisher Scientific, Saint Combine, no one nowadays. Basically, they are food and beverage, pharma, pulp and paper industries, etc. I don't want to make it a commercial thing, so I'm going to quickly run through this, not spending too much time. It is just Kiotech is our company. It is an industrial IoT company. This is what we do. I'll let you visit the site, not going to waste your time making it commercial. Let us start with the main subject. What is Industry 4? If you look at manufacturing industries, the industrial revolution, if you would have read about the history and all, like it started with a mechanical production, okay, from manual to mechanical production. They called it as Industry 1. When electricity was invented, that energy was used to invent electrical machines. It became 2. Then the electronics came, and then computers came. We talked about automated machines, Industry 3. So now what is Industry 4? Let us see. You all would have heard about all these jargons, okay, all these key technical terminologies Internet of Things, smart manufacturing, connected manufacturing. So Industry 4 is nothing but it is a concept. It is not a product. It is not a solution. It is a concept. Okay, it is the movement in the manufacturing industries where all these latest trends are being applied to solve manufacturing industries problems in the manufacturing industries. So this will give an idea about what is this concept about. Okay, here some of the terms we normally use is OT, IT, and cloud integration. OT stands for operation technologies, IT information technologies. There's a lot of advances in IT, you know that. So that we are using that into the operation technologies in factories. We are converting dumb data, which is generated in the factory. When I say dumb data, what I mean is raw data. Like it doesn't may not make any sense if you look at it. We are converting that into smart data. We are taking the data to the cloud, up to the cloud. Why we are doing it? It increases the productivity, reduces the waste, saves labor and energy, better maintenance of the factories. Now, there are challenges in implementing this thing. Why? Because the factories, you find people who are working there, they'll be working for 20 years, 30 years. Their energy and time availability is very much limited to learn the advancing technologies. That gives a lot of opportunities for technocrats. Okay, if you're IT engineers, if you're into data science, if you're catching up with what is happening in the latest in the market, you have plenty of opportunities. Let us quickly discuss about it. uh, just a small concepts about how we take the data to sensor to give use a cellular cloud. I'm using these slides just to show you what it consists of. Okay, we are not going to go into the technical part of it. Okay, how the sensors from the factories go to the node, to the gateway, to the cloud, and to various devices we use on day-to-day basis, laptops, iPads, and mobiles. So basically using these devices, you should be able to see what is happening within the manufacturing industry. Certain critical decisions where the industries need experts is what kind of cloud service provider they need to go for, whether what kind of service as here service platform they need to go for. Here we need expertise. Okay, these are on some opportunities. This diagram will show you how different levels. When you talk about different levels, we talk about starting from sensors up to the enterprise network. I'd be very happy to share this slide to anyone who requests. At the end of the show, I'm going to share my phone numbers and my email. Please send to me, connect me. I'll be able to send it to you so that we don't have to go through in details here. Okay. I'm showing all this too. I'm kind of hyping it just to make you to understand what kind of technology is involved in Industry 4. Here you see that starting from sensors, we talk about the demilitarized zones, which isolates the OT, which is operation technologies with IT, and how they are all being networked, etc. What are the different levels? How do you design going about building a system, an Industry 4 system for a factory? How do we implement it? Okay, here I want to spend more time. Okay, all along the slides I quickly pushed because I know this is not the audience for it. Here I know my audience who are in front of me is mostly they're coming from here, not from industrial market, but I'm addressing to those to encourage them to come to the industry market because there is plenty of opportunities. There are billions and billions of dollars of market scope for this industry. We literally see it. Okay, if you are good in these technologies, cloud, any of this cloud, mostly Azure, even though I know very well that AWS is more popular when it comes to cloud, when it comes to industrial applications, Microsoft is in the lead. The Azure cloud from Microsoft, you'll find more applications, but AWS is more on the background, okay? A little bit of Google Cloud is also found in the industries. But if you're an Azure expert, you'll have a lot of job opportunities in Industry 4. Edge computing is nothing but, as the name indicates, it is the border between the OT and IT. Okay, some of the information from the factory floor, from the machines, you take it to the edge computing. Whatever we can process there, we do it there on the edge devices, and then whatever is required, we send it to the cloud. Private 5G. Okay, private 5G. What is private 5G? Is 5G, you all know it is the next generation of 4G. Okay, it is a telecom technology. You know all that. Yes. Private 5G is something you use high speed, highly resilient, with great latency technology, 5G technology for a particular industry or a particular organization or a hospital or anything. You use it locally. That's called private 5G. There's a great demand for job opportunities. People have got expertise of that. If you know what is 5G, private 5G is this almost the same technology except that is confined within a particular area. Wireless networks and the protocols have great opportunities. Industrial IoT is nothing but applications of Internet of Things to industrial applications, solving industrial problems. So it is a specialty within IoT. Great opportunities. If you're getting in or you're already there, yes, please keep moving. You'll have moving into the expertise area, you'll have a lot of opportunities into that. Business opportunities. These are the areas where there are a lot of opportunities if you want to start, even for a small timer, even for a freelancer or in big companies. We have got plenty of opportunities here. Let us see one by one. This is the main knowledge that I want to share to my audience today. System integrators. What is a system integrator? Now, if you take a factory, they've got a problem, you want to solve it. To solve it, we have to give you a solution. The solution consists of what? It is consists of product, a particular technology, and the training involved. Okay. When you talk about products, again we talk about various vendors within the product. If you talk about a solution, the solution may consist of products procured from hundreds of vendors. It can be multiple vendors. Now, the engineers working within a factory, they will not have the opportunity to learn all these different vendor technologies and find a solution, see what will work. They will not have an opportunity. I work for Coca-Cola. I work for Saint Gobain. I know how the day goes there. They will not have the time for that. So there is a demand for system integrators. Their expertise is they understand the various technologies supplied by different vendors. They know how to put this together. They know how to integrate it. They know how to bring out a solution and give it as a package, as a solution package to the factories. When you give it as a solution package, it is on a lump sum fee. Okay, there is a big money there, and there is also a big value for the customers. It is both parties are highly benefited. So if you are a very reputed system integrator, which Kyotech, my company is, there is plenty of opportunities, plenty of potential for you. There's a lot of space here. You are all welcome. We'll be happy to train you. We'll be happy to partner with you. Next, wireless product. Okay, wireless product developers. We are moving from wired machines to wireless machines. The goal is actually, okay, the goal is to ensure the machines work automatically. Okay, and there's not much wiring is a problematic thing, loose connections, wire break, etc. Now, using wireless products, there's a lot of advantages. We'll have a separate session on that. Okay, we'll discuss about how wireless is better than wired one. But here I have to tell you, if you're in the wireless product development, you are welcome to this industry. There's a lot of potential. Edge computing, yes. Application developers, if you've got a great idea, if you're good in augmented reality, virtual reality, all these things, you can use this application. Trust me, plenty of opportunities in Industry 4. Talk to me, I'll explain to you. Remote diagnostic. I'm very proud to say that I was one of the pioneers on this technology when I was in 2011, even before most of the world was even thinking about it. I gave a presentation in Chicago, about the remote diagnostic. It was well received. It was at least two media covered it on the front page about this presentation. It was a well received presentation. There's a lot of potential for this. This is something like the way we talk about the Zoom. We are all right now we are doing on remote, right? Similarly, it is possible to monitor and troubleshoot complex automated machines in factories from remote. Imagine in the earlier days, if there's a problem in the machine, in the factory, now they have to call an expert. The expert has to take a flight, come down here 2 days, and then come down. He sees, and there is a problem. He has to find a spare part, and then he has to go back again or ship the. By the time he solves the problem, he'll be able to want a week or 10 days. Now, the situation is different with all the modern technologies. With IA Industrial 4 and IIoT technologies, what can be done is there's a problem. You just touch your phone, touch a button on your phone, your expert comes online, he sees what you are seeing in the factory. He knows exactly what the problem is because he's an expert in that. He solves it remotely. The spare parts, you want to order it, just touch a button, and within 2 hours, the spare parts leaves the factory. The spare parts manufacturing factory. Okay, so those are the developments which are coming. Very exciting, very exciting. This field is simply great. These are some of our technology partners. We work very closely with Rockwell, Cisco, AWS, and Microsoft. This is the contact info. I'm very grateful to my wife and business partner, Dr. Pungladi Kailash, who has been there with me in every moment. Whatever I do, she jumps in. She's full of energy, supports me a lot. So I take this moment to thank her as well. With this, I like to finish my presentation. If there are any, these are my contact info. I leave it here for a few minutes for people to make a note and contact me. You're always welcome. I'm very excited. We also have a group, a network group exclusive for Industry 4. There are more than 300 members in that, very active members. You are welcome to join. Ask me for the link. I'll be happy to network with any of you. If my presentation has motivated or inspired at least 10 people, I think whatever time I spent here is very useful. With that, my time is up. I'd like to thank again my friend Bala, Caldwell, and FeTNA for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
மிக நன்றி கைலாஷ். மிகச்சிறப்பாக இண்டஸ்ட்ரி 4.0 என்னன்னு விளக்குனீங்க. இப்போ இண்டஸ்ட்ரி 1.0 அப்படின்னு சொல்றது வந்து பொதுவாக வந்து இந்த மனித வளம், அந்த மிருக வளம் அதை மட்டும் பயன்படுத்தாம ஸ்டீம் இன்ஜின் அதெல்லாம் வந்தது சொல்லுவாங்க. And Industry 2.0 is the steel and electric revolution. Industry 3.0 is the computer revolution or electronic revolution. And 4.0 நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி தான் தெரிஞ்சது. கம்ப்யூட்டர் ரெவல்யூஷன்லேயே ஃபைனர் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் மாதிரி இன்டர்நெட் ரெவல்யூஷன் அண்ட் டிஜிட்டைசேஷன். 5.1 என்ன வரும்னு எதிர்பார்க்குறீங்க?
That is a great question. 5.5, I used to think about it. What will happen அப்படின்னு பார்க்குறப்போ வந்து we are going to talk about advanced artificial intelligence. Okay. இப்போ ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் ஸ்லைட்லி ஸ்டார்டட் உள்ள வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. நம்முடைய இண்டஸ்ட்ரி 4குள்ளே பார்ட் ஆஃப் இட் வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. பட் as things develop, the advanced artificial intelligence is one thing. Then instead of 5G, we are going to talk about 6G.
Right.
Okay. This will be the developments அப்படிங்கிறது என்னோட தாட்.
நன்றி கைலாஷ்.
ரொம்ப நன்றிங்க கைலாஷ்.